Okay, this is the down the line view. We see pretty good posture. Knees are out over the balls of the feet. Shoulders are right up over the toes. Looks good. The hands are hanging freely down. The blue line represents the swing plane, and we're going to go ahead and watch to see if the golfer is able to maintain the head of his club on or above the swing plane on the way back, below the swing plane on the way back to the ball. Now bear in mind I do move a little bit. I'm not a good tripod. See, too flat. And then he creates an over-the-top move. So you can see right about in here on the takeaway how flat he is. That club now should be parallel to the ground, pointing at the target line. Instead, it's pointing way off to the right. See, if you put this line on, you can see it's pointing way out over this way, where it should be pointing straight up the target line. That's what we'll work on next. Let's go ahead and watch this golfer face on. Notice we've drawn a blue line in there. That's the power line. What we'd like to say is that the head is going to stay pretty much right there, but the hips are going to move into the power line. That's a transfer of energy and momentum to the golf ball that creates distance and direction. So let's go ahead and watch the swing in slow motion. A little bit of lifting, not bad. Turns into it. Look at that. That was a pretty good swing. The only thing we need to work on maybe is get a little bit more of this foot rotating up onto the toe, so more weight's off the backside. But all in all, that was a pretty good swing. That shows a lot of potential there. Good job. What we have here is the same golfer. This swing on the left is without a golf ball, the practice swing. The swing on the right is with a golf ball. Let's just go ahead and play it in slow motion and see if we can see the difference. The big difference was the additional pause at the top of the practice swing. Other than that, they look pretty good. She's working really hard on getting this line right there squared up. She did on both swings, pretty good job. Probably the inconsistency comes from that tempo and rhythm change. So we'll get a clock on her next time and just see what the difference is. Okay, once again on the down the line view, I've drawn the swing plane in. Let's watch this swing in slow motion and see what happens. Takeaway's a little flat, not too bad actually. Drops the club right back on the plane. So actually that was a pretty good swing. I sort of got the camera a little low, so her head's out of the swing. But look at the finish, club well below the hands. Let's just back up a little bit to that takeaway line. See, there she is right there coming back into the impact position, almost identical to where she was at the bottom of the takeaway. Look at that, perfect. Very good job. Okay, here we see the golfer again, this time face on. Let's go ahead and watch this swing in slow motion. Notice at this point here how the head is well past the hips. Once again, the head movement seems to be causing the most amount of problems. At this point right now, we'd like to see the right hip up to the blue line, but the head's still behind it. Remember where the head was at setup was way back about in here. It should stay pretty close to that same spot. So that's what we'll work on. Okay, let's take a look at the golfer on the line. We see a pretty good setup. Spine's at 1 o'clock. Hands are hanging down underneath the chin. Let's just watch the swing in slow motion, see what happens. See a lot of lifting there. So what we're going to work on our next time together is try to get rid of this lift here at the top of the backswing, right there. See how far off the spine you are. Your ear that's facing the camera, should be down where that blue line is. Other than that, we've got pretty good arm positions. You just lifted way up, makes it tough to go down and find the golf ball again. You did, you're a very good athlete. So we're going to work a lot on your spine angle. In a little bit, we'll take a look at your swing face on.